Good morning. This is SmallBizDavid, and welcome to Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google Plus. And I have to say that today, this session is going to be very, very abbreviated. Yesterday, I promised a good friend of mine, Ray Hiltz, that I would appear in his HOA that starts in about 20 minutes, and it just so happens I have some expertise in the topic that Ray is sharing today. So he asked if I would come on, knowing that I have an HOA, and I told him I would. At any rate, I guess I need to apologize first to Carmen Rojas, who is our daily featured entrepreneur today. And Carmen, um, what I would like to propose is that you and I have a brief discussion this morning, and you'll enjoy what I would like to speak with you about, and then you'll send me a message or let me know when you are able to do a regular expanded, and you have the right of first refusal for that particular date just because of what's happening today. Does that sound okay?
Gee, let me think. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I want to say that you are an individual that I follow, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, you're a nice person, and you have good things to say, and you and I had a real nice discussion a week or two ago, but it seems like your key words all surround entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
And one way to get my attention, as you well know, is to have entrepreneurship as a key word.
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing, what your objectives are, why you chose to be an entrepreneur, and then talk about, if you will, the HOA that you are hosting. I believe it's tomorrow,
Yep.
and it's a topic. It's a very important topic about entrepreneurship, and thank you for doing it. It's a very, very important topic, and I will be watching tomorrow. What time is it tomorrow?
We moved it back to, I think it's 2 o'clock, because there's a guy Kawasaki one, and then David Amberlin is doing one before that one. I mean, it just all of a sudden we got scheduled on top of, and so we decided to move it back an hour so people could see everything.
Wow, competing with Guy Kawasaki and David Amerlin. That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Not going to do it. I'm not going to ask people to choose, so I don't want my feelings hurt.
Well, I don't know Guy Kawasaki, but he is doing some HOAs right now. He did one yesterday, and I guess he's now actively doing them too. Actually, promote his new his new business venture that he's affiliated with,
Mhm.
Canva, and of course, David Amerlin is a friend of mine, and so I follow him very closely. And as you know, because I think you were there a couple weeks ago when he introduced his new book,
Mhm.
I was the first HOA that he chose to do to promote his new book.
Yeah.
So he's a great guy, and uh, one of those. And I just said this to him. We had an interaction yesterday, and not a live one, but we were messaging back and forth, and I said, he's been on a whirlwind tour of doing stuff, whatever it is that he's doing, and he said he told me he's finally settled down a little bit in Greece, and it gives him now time to do some more writing. And I said, David, the world wins on that one because the world waits for what David Amerlin has to say about whatever it is that he's talking about. And so it was a nice
Yeah.
interaction. But um, talk a little bit, if you would, Carmen, and then we'll have to bring it to a close about what you're doing, and tell us about your HOA tomorrow, and hopefully folks will who are viewing today or will see this today will come to your HOA tomorrow.
Cool. And I'll try to be brief, but my name again is Carmen Rojas. I am the owner and the managing director of Rojas Consulting. It is a digital marketing consulting group. We do a lot of things on the web, but our primary focus is on using an analytical approach to websites and digital marketing. To borrow from Peter Drucker, our mantra, so to speak, is to help businesses learn so much about their customers that their products basically market themselves. And so that's what our goal is through digital marketing, to provide that for medium and large businesses. I do host an HOA. It's called the Camel Jacket Chat. And long story short, as to how we got to that name, is that I kept going to these events, and it seemed like the speaker was always wearing a camel jacket. It was like, the guy who knew what was going on, he had a camel jacket. So that's why we decided to call it the Camel Jacket Chat. It's a place.
It's like the one I'm wearing today.
Yeah, except I don't have my camel jacket on either. I've got my K-State purple, so it's all right. This show is 60 minutes long usually on a Wednesday, unless there's something special that we're doing. It's designed to give factual information. We try to bring on experts in varying fields. I have a particular interest in entrepreneurship. We actually offer a service through Rojas Consulting that's called entrepreneurial marketing, and we call it the penultimate marketing, because we fundamentally believe that marketing for entrepreneurs is different than marketing for established businesses. So that's why we first came to Google+. We've been here for not that long, few months now, and have had a lot of fun and success there.
That, my friend, is the topic that we're going to focus on the next time you come back, the concept of marketing for entrepreneurs versus marketing for larger businesses, big businesses. We will have a great discussion on that, because that indeed, I don't know that we're necessarily going to agree with one another, so we will have a great discussion about that, because, well, my background is marketing and sales. That's all I've ever done. So I will be really interested in hearing what Carmen has to say about that, and maybe we'll get a point-counterpoint kind of discussion going.
I would look forward to it. I think it's a very interesting topic. Not to get into it now, but my general thing is, the constructs are the same, the strategy and the execution is different. For when you're dealing with businesses that, how do you start? You want to have a social media presence, but what if you're at zero? How do you build that? All of those types of things are what we focus on with an entrepreneurial aspect. So. Okay.
Well, I need to get moving here, because I see I'm getting pinged to come to the green room. So.
Join me tomorrow. I'm talking to Stephanie Sims about finance. Where do entrepreneurs go to get money, and how do you keep the money that you make? That's what we're talking about tomorrow.
Great. Great topic. One very necessary. And thank you for taking the time to do that. I promise you I will be there tomorrow. Okay. And maybe I can enter into the event stream and talk a little bit about it. But send me a personal message, Carmen, when you are good on a Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or Saturday. Actually, you and I hung out on a Saturday, as a matter of fact, the last time at 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on a Saturday. So let me know when that's going to be, and you have the right of first refusal for that day.
You're a salesperson. We talk about that. So we'll see you then.
Okay. Thank you, and everybody, thank you. I apologize for the brevity of today's HOA. We got involved in some discussion yesterday that needs to be continued, and that is I posed 9 or 10 questions that you must answer if you want to monetize your HOAs, period. You have to come to grips with those questions and the answers to those questions. I've gotten some interesting feedback that I'll start sharing that feedback with you tomorrow. So Carmen, thank you. Viewers, thank you. We will see you the next time, which may very well be the best time.